Be witty and polite. Stick to the script.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the best moments on the groovy sitcom That 70s Show that may not have been in the original script, but we're happy they made it to the screen.
Look at me, I'm an attractive man. Well, I got you!
Number 20, cleaning the tub. There are more than a few character breaks on this show, and we love seeing Deborah Jo Rupp break. This episode sees Bob and Midge's tumultuous relationship come to a head when Bob walks out on her and spends far too much time at the foreman's house for Red's liking.
But the fact of the matter is, you're kind of you're an ass.
Red and Kitty discuss who will clean out the tub that Bob used, and they reach a stalemate early in the episode.
I won't do it.
Well, I won't either.
Well, I don't know what the hell we're gonna do.
By the end, Kitty gives in, but Red can't let her go through with it. When he calls out for Eric to do it instead, we see Kitty laugh. And even though this is unplanned, we think her amusement at Red's solution adds to this whole storyline.
Eric, got a little job for you.
Number 19, Jackie smiles. After Eric and Donna's breakup, the rest of the gang is forced to choose sides.
Cable? Oh, you are so gonna win this breakup!
They decide to split their time between the two, which leads to them hanging out in Donna's living room as opposed to their regular hangout in Eric's basement. Donna's dad, Bob, takes this as an opportunity to entertain them, and for some reason, he chooses to sing What's New, Pussycat to his daughter's friends. Not only does he not quite do Tom Jones justice, but he also manages to crack up his castmates. Even though they're supposed to look bored and annoyed, Mila Kunis is visibly laughing as he sings. And we can't say we blame her.
What's new, pussycat? Whoa, 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 whoa.
Number 18, Love Chickens. Kurtwood Smith and Deborah Jo Rupp clearly had a great time on the set of That 70s Show playing the parents of Eric and the de facto parents of the rest of the gang.
So, lovebirds. How are the big wedding plans coming along?
They managed to crack each other up a few times throughout the series, and this moment is one that always makes us laugh. In the 5th season of the show, Red tells Eric and Donna that they should get married in a week. Even though it's supposed to be a serious moment, when Red calls the couple love chickens, he and Kitty lose it.
I mean, heck, it'd be a real shame if you chickened out. Then you'd be a couple of love chickens.
We now know that they do chicken out of getting married, so this joke really comes home to roost. Number 17, Whipped Cream Head. There's no end to the funny and memorable moments shared between this group, and a lot of those moments have taken place in the infamous Circle. One of the least likely members to find himself in the Circle is definitely Red Foreman. But in this episode, he is found in it along with a bottle of whipped cream.
I'm telling you, this stuff isn't just for cakes. It's great, all by itself.
Surrounded by a haze of smoke, he sprays the whipped cream on his head and proclaims himself Whipped Cream Head. He tries to keep it together enough to get through the rest of his line, but bursts out laughing, and we immediately do the same.
Fear me. All fear Whipped Cream Head.
We're just disappointed that this sequence was all a figment of Hyde's imagination. Number 16, Red Slips. If there's any TV dad out there that you don't want to upset, it's probably Red Foreman. So when this prank goes wrong, the boys narrowly escape without a foot in their asses.
Eric, I need you to take out the...
When Hyde, Fez, and Eric try to prank Kelso, they enlist Red's help. But he accidentally becomes the victim when he comes through the basement door and ends up with oatmeal all over him. Kurtwood Smith must not have been prepared for the amount that would drench him, as we see him slip slightly on the oatmeal.
What the hell is this?
This wasn't Smith playing it up for laughs. The oatmeal was, as you can imagine, pretty slippery. Luckily, he caught himself, but we can't help but think how mad Red would have been if he had taken a tumble.
Well, I have a prank, too. One where my foot doesn't plow through your ass. Let's hope it doesn't go horribly, horribly wrong.
Number 15, Kitty Goes Spinning. In this unscripted moment, Kelso almost takes Kitty down in the wake of another one of his chaotic scenes. One of the most memorable guest stars on That 70s Show is Brooke Shields, who plays Jackie's mom. And in this scene, Kelso is a little overly excited to see her.
One bronzed-up tart in the room and all the men turn into a bunch of oversexed fraternity boys.
Kitty hosts a cocktail party, And when Ashton Kutcher's character shows up, he abruptly opens the door in a rush to see what Pam's wearing, and apparently accidentally knocked Kitty's leg in the process, sending her flying backwards.
What's she wearing?
The director liked the take so much, he decided to keep it in the final cut. Number 14, Explore Life. Here we go again with Kitty and Red Foreman breaking character, and we really can't get enough of it. In this episode, Kitty's twin sister Paula comes to visit.
Paula, you're so pink.
Oh, well, sure, I got a match. My brand new car.
Kitty clearly feels envious of her sister's seemingly glamorous life, and she tries to compete with her in humorous and over-the-top ways.
Well, good for you. It must have been hard living in my shadow because I was popular and you weren't, and I had a life and you didn't. That's right, I said it. You heard me. You were a schlub. A schlub.
In the end, she talks to her husband as she reflects on her own life. When talking about how she wants to explore it more, it's Deborah Jo Rupp who cracks up, causing Kurtwood Smith to join her, and we are right there with them.
From now on, I am just going to explore life.
But you're all pretty now with your big red lips. Isn't that enough?
Number 13, Wrestling in the Circle. There are only 4 episodes in the series that include all 6 of the main teen cast members in the circle at the same time.
I gotta call Major Nelson's sexuality into question here. I mean, any guy who's got a half-naked genie, he's got her doing more than his laundry.
With this being the first instance, they clearly took the opportunity to have some fun. This episode is a nostalgic trip for the gang, as they talk about their memories growing up with their friends while they prepare for their class pictures.
Hey, wouldn't it be fun if my last name was Seek? You know, hide and seek? That's stupid. And you owe me a quarter.
All of these moments already have us loving this close-knit group even more than usual, but seeing them improvise a friendly wrestling match in the circle solidifies them as a fun-loving group, both on and off camera. Number 12, Kelso Hits the Door. It's clear that Ashton Kutcher put on a masterclass in improvisation in his role in this series, and it started as early as the first season.
Okay, look, man, you brought this on yourself. I know I did, but that's no reason for me to suffer.
When the group goes on a ski trip after Jackie and Kelso split, he is left in the dust. After talking to Eric about it in his kitchen, Kelso follows him to the driveway and trips on the door on his way out.
Oh, come on, man. Come on, man.
He wouldn't be Michael Kelso if he wasn't hilariously graceless, and we're happy this unplanned moment helped shape his character into the one we know and love. Number 11, Eric's smirk. It's no secret that after Hyde moved in, he became the son Red always wanted. So, when his biological dad reappears, it causes some rifts.
Hey, Red, man, you're looking good. Have you lost, hair?
Steven will be right out.
However, there is plenty of comic relief throughout the episode while this whole scenario unfolds, like this one between the Foremans. One of the funniest moments is an off-the-cuff one from Red when Eric laughs while his dad ironically talks about the complexities of father-son dynamics. In an unplanned moment, Red tells Eric to wipe the smirk off his face, prompting both Eric and us to laugh even harder.
Look, the bond between a father and a son is complex and subtle. You wipe that damn smirk off your face.
Number 10, the tears. Goodbyes are always emotional, and the finale of That 70s Show is no exception.
I mean, I kind of wanted to ring in the new year by throwing out all your corduroy boy pants.
Well, class will start on Monday, and Eric gets back at 5, so I just want to, get out of here before all the drama.
As the characters reminisce about their long, strange trip and what lies ahead for all of them, the waterworks are much in evidence for everyone. But while the sadness of these scenes is scripted, the tears and emotions of the actors are authentic for most of them.
I'm just so happy we're staying because I would miss you so.
Laura Prepon, who plays Donna, reportedly had difficulty even performing as she was so overcome.
And Donna, sweetheart, no matter where you go, I will always love you like a daughter.
We can hardly blame her or any of them. It was hard enough saying goodbye to the characters through the screen. We can only imagine how tough it was in person.
Oh, man.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Number 9, the laughter. From sadness and endings, now let's return to the beginning and joy. During the very first episode, the guys begin their tradition of sitting around in a circle having conversations where they're clearly under the influence.
Like there's this guy who invented this car that runs on water, man. It's got a fiberglass air-cooled engine and it runs on water.
When Hyde begins discussing the infamous car that runs on water, man, actor Danny Masterson couldn't keep a straight face and laughed.
No, it's a car. Only you put water in the gas tank instead of gas. And it runs on water, man!
The camera then turns to Kelso / Ashton Kutcher, who has absolutely lost it. Both of them manage to carry on with the scene, and their laughter only lent more authenticity to the vibe of teenagers getting high in a basement.
Eric!
Yeah, Dad.
I need to talk to you.
Number 8. Make it after all. When Jackie is tired of the single life, she drags Donna to a bar to help her find a new guy. Unfortunately, her attempts to find an older man only bring her to someone who used to be involved with her mother.
She dumped me and married some rich lawyer, Burkhart, that was it.
Oh my God, that's my name, and my dad's a rich lawyer.
Oh my God.
On the car ride home, Donna tries to cheer Jackie up, comparing her sad look to Mary Tyler Moore.
Jackie, when you're sad, look exactly like Mary Tyler Moore.
Oh my God. Donna, I do.
It works, and Jackie quotes the theme song to the actress's titular show, throwing her hat just like Moore does. Except the hat hits Donna in the face, and both Mila Kunis and Laura Prepon seemingly struggle to stay in character.
I am gonna make it after all.
Well, at least it made the scene after all. Number 7. Cat Killer. One of the worst mistakes Eric ever makes is accidentally running over Donna's cat, Mr. Bonkers.
Oh, God, no, it's Mr. Bonkers.
Wow, that is one dead cat.
While discussing how he should break the news to her with his parents, Eric receives some less than helpful advice from Red.
You go over there and you say, hey, I'm a cat killer. I murdered your cat.
His father advises a blunt statement that he is a killer of felines, only to break down. Actor Kurtwood Smith was clearly tickled by the line and couldn't contain his laughter.
But you try to say it with a straight face. What? Am I the only one that sees the humor in this?
Still, he manages to collect himself enough to stay mostly in character. Plus, his gleeful laughter only makes Eric and Kitty's horrified looks even funnier. Number 6. Fez wrestles Donna. While the Foremans have a garage sale, Eric laments to Donna that he can't join her at the movies, since Red would likely kick his ass.
I can't believe you'd rather stay here than go see a movie with me.
Oh, believe me, Donna, I'd love to go, but Red said I can't, and... Well, he can kick my ass, so...
Eric, I can kick your ass.
When Donna remarks that she can too, the two of them engage in playful wrestling. However, a nearby Fez jumps in to wrestle Donna as well. This was something allegedly decided on by the writers on set, who decided not to tell anyone but Fez's actor Wilmer Valderrama. Laura Prepon is clearly having a case of the giggles during the event, and her and Topher Grace's clueless reactions elevate an already entertaining moment.
Man, what are you doing?
I'm lonely.
Number 5. Hosed down. After Donna goes on birth control, Eric gets the sex talk from his parents, and he finally gets around to talking about doing the act with Donna.
Foreplay is very important.
Oh, no, it's not.
Despite going on the pill, she wants to wait for the right time. Eric is naturally rather eager, half-jokingly asking repeatedly if now is the right time.
How about now?
No.
Okay. Now?
Yes.
Really?
No.
Okay. Now, right?
After Donna leaves, Red walks up and sprays Eric down with a water hose. Even if this was in the script, actor Topher Grace was still clearly unprepared, and his panic and disbelief at getting soaked are certainly authentic. It's for Eric's own good, and for the good of some great comedy.
It's for your own good, son.
Number 4, Table Trip. Kelso's not exactly the brightest or most coordinated of characters to begin with.
You two, you are just the best Christmas present a mother could have.
But one of his earliest pratfalls wasn't in the script. During the show's first Christmas episode, Kelso leaps over the couch in his eagerness to talk to Eric's sister Lori. Except Ashton Kutcher missed the target and slammed his shins hard on the coffee table.
When I came running up and I jumped over the couch, and my heels hit the edge of the couch, and I slipped off and took it right in the shins with the table.
While he valiantly manages to stay in character, Lori's actress Lisa Robin Kelly has a genuine reaction to the mishap. Lori may not be impressed with Kelso's lack of conversation skills, but we're definitely taken with Kutcher's ability to keep it together.
Stay in the character, it doesn't hurt, And everybody else starts laughing. I remember watching the episode and going, I get it. That's awesome.
Number 3, Hello, Wisconsin! The show's theme song is as integral to the overall 70s vibe of the show as anything else.
Hanging out down the street, the same old thing.
Although it's quite possible that many little bits of business the characters do while cruising in the Vista Cruiser were improvised, we can only confirm one, and it's the only dialogue from the sequence. After the theme song concludes, Hyde yells out, "Hello, Wisconsin!" According to one of the series' co-creators, Mark Brazil, this exclamation was improvised by Hyde's actor Danny Masterson. It's a small thing, but when it's featured in nearly every single episode, it certainly adds up.
Hello, Wisconsin!
Number 2, Kitty's Dance. During Donna's bachelorette party, she, Jackie, and Kitty go to a strip club. While Donna takes the opportunity to reconnect with Kelso's brother Casey, Jackie and Kitty are entertained by the strippers.
You know, it's showbiz. So you're happy here? Yeah, and you will be too.
Kitty gets really into it and does an absolutely hysterical dance while watching a guy do one-handed push-ups. According to Deborah Jo Rupp herself, no one, not even her, knew what she'd do until the day of filming. So the other actors were dying of laughter.
I had never done it full out during rehearsal because I just didn't know what I was going to do. So tape night, I did it full out.
The blooper reel for the episode can attest to this. And given how funny Kitty is here, we are not at all surprised.
Mila couldn't speak. Laura's behind me. They are collapsed in laughter, and no one's yelling cut. So I just keep dancing and dancing.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Cracking Up. Eric is distraught after finding out the girl he has a thing for likes his dad instead of him.
She likes red.
You're gonna have to leave town!
He makes the classic mistake of telling his friends about it. They take the opportunity to repeatedly roast him over the situation, with Hyde delivering one of the most savage burns in the whole show.
How soft is he, Hyde?
Softer than Liberace at the Playboy Mansion.
And while there's no one unscripted moment here, it's clear that the actors do not have to fake their laughter at all, as they're all having entirely too much fun losing it throughout at the admittedly hilarious jokes they're telling.
Wait.
It's this kind of authentic laughter that makes that 70s show feel special even today. Which unplanned moment had you cracking up? Let us know in the comments.
Are you laughing?
I mean, come on, you're covered in oatmeal. It's funny.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.